everyone, how's it going? Yeah, I fixed my mic finally. I finally had time to do it. Had so much other stuff going on, it's not even funny. Okay, so we're doing Arcade Paradise today. Now, I started doing this way back in January of 2023. But what happened was, I went back into VR for a little while, and Steam VR would not work. I had to reinstall Steam. Unfortunately, it overrided the save file of the game. This game's got a weird save file system, and I lost all my progress, and it's me only to the end of the game because it's got a weird save system. Now, we're gonna do something different with this. So if you don't know what kind of game this is actually a you turn a laundromat into an arcade, basically. And I used to run an arcade in the early 2000s. This game reminds me of 1994 so much, it's not even funny. With the 80s background and all that, that was the thing in 94. Still. Before we start, we'll put the Konami code in. And you notice that yellow dishwasher there, or yellow washing machine? What that's going to do is give us all S-rank washes. That's going to help us get to the game a little bit faster. See, I'm going to cheat a little bit. This is a great game, by the way. If you haven't played this, I highly recommend it. They got a VR version that just dropped on Steam recently, and the VR version's good, but the wands I have for my VR headset suck. So, hopefully they get controller support in there soon. Nope, we're fixing that. Yep. Fix that out. On, yeah. New timer resolution. I'd rather have a steady frame rate.
Hello, Ashley. This is your father calling. Welcome at long last to the real world and real responsibility. King Laundry was among my first investments in Grindstone. Not an important one. Honestly, I'd forgotten about the dump. But with shrewd management, perhaps even an ungrateful and capricious teenager like you can make it a success. Let's go over the basics one more time. Pay attention. First, take a basket of laundry and load it into an empty machine.
You might notice the washing machines are all gold. That gives us all S ranks no matter what. Oops. Yeah.
Remember, time stood idle is time wasted. Maintenance and cleaning are your...
Fix one thing. Controls. Toggle. Yeah.
responsibility. Any trash, pick it up, and dispose of it. There's a dumpster around the side of the building. Your watch will alert you with an important beep. Remove the wet items and transfer them to a tumble dryer. Next, maybe attend to any other small jobs. Your reputation is your livelihood. Broken machines, scattered trash, or blocked toilets will lose customers. No one wants to come to a faulty, smelly laundrette.
Yes, you gotta clean the damn toilet. Have fun.
2, 1. System subjugated.
Once the clothes are dry, take them out and place them ready for the customer to collect. So arrive on time, keep the place clean, and don't cut corners. Look, Ashley, I know at your age, garment sanitation hardly seems glamorous, but nothing in life comes free. For once, show me you're capable and that you can be trusted. Otherwise, well, the packing plant always needs fresh meat. And fix the toilet.
Yeah, that sounds like my family, by the way. My family had never listened to a fucking word I would ever say. They never knew who the fuck I was. And nowadays I had to fix everything wrong after my dad passed away, and now people are shocked. They're like, you knew all this? Yeah. I swear to God. That's part of the problem with the world today, especially in the United States. People just don't fucking listen. You gotta listen at some point, because if you do, you get a lot of information. If you feel the same way sometimes, I feel you. I really do. This game doesn't have mouse to keyboard support, by the way. It works fine. I'm using a controller because I don't care. I just find it easier.
The washing machines are token operated. Remember to remove the cash from the token machine regularly and put it in the safe in the office.
That's the problem with some people in the world today. They just don't listen to who you are. They tell you who you are. Don't listen. It's like, and everyone's shocked the fact I'm finishing everything that my dad didn't do, my stepmother, and everybody else. They are shocked. And I'm like, when were you ever going to fucking listen? Look at this. Some of those people, they just disowned me after a while. Stuck with a flow. All right, time to get to work. So here's the trick with this game. You gotta run the laundromat. You gotta do your job. But you also have to play the arcade games to get them more popular. That's how they make more money.
Winner. Winner.
Because the goal is to keep the laundromat going. But you also gotta, build the arcade up.
Winner.
Believe it or not, you go to arcade management and you can actually adjust these games to make more money. Something like this. Yeah, there's no licensed games in this thing, by the way. It's all original stuff. But they're not bad, though. This is a good chill game, by the way. It's not like super skilled or anything. It's just a good chill game. I know some people want me to be like all the hardcore stuff all the time, but nah, you got to get a break at some point. I also got this on my ROG Ally. I can run on low power mode. The game runs maxed out, no problem. So it's also a good portable game for on the go. It's on the Switch too. It's also on the Nintendo Switch when you get it on that. I don't think it runs as good as the PC version, but it's still a good game. It's a lot of fun. All right, back to this. Yeah, for me, this was Game of the Year 2022 for me. You know, for a lot of people, it was Elden Ring. I didn't give a fuck about Elden Ring. I know people say it's an innovative game and all that, but to me, it's just another Souls game, which I don't care about Souls games. They're really not as hard as they look when you really know how hard games are. It's just hard because it's slow and the bosses are cheap. That's it. There's no reason why the game is hard at all. It's not like legit hard. I've played legit hard. I just don't play hard games that much anymore because I'm getting old and I ain't got time for it no more. You know, maybe one day I'll start getting back into it when I got time. Probably wondering, why don't you do it on stream? I don't do this for a living. I do this for fun. I know it's hard to believe for some people, but I don't get money doing this. I do this for fun. You know, that's the reason why I put so much work into it sometimes. So I just care about having a good time right now. The thing I gotta figure out is how to market my stream properly, because right now you can't market anything new on social media yet. They're still trying to figure things out. YouTube is figuring out how to get past discoverability. They're starting to get down to how to do that properly again. I know why they stopped doing discoverability for so long, because of all the scammers out there, like, taking advantage of it. That's part of the problem, man. Same with Twitch. They had the same problem with that. They just don't put anything in place to fix that. They do have stories now on Twitch, which I haven't had a chance to even try yet. You know, for one thing, I got to create clips first. That's why on my streams, I got to go through my streams and, you know, find clips that are actually fun to watch, and then make shorts out of them. I heard it's a really good app inside the website, so I got to try it out. I just have to. I got to find time to do it. Now, the only way to get your stream out there is like market with the people, but the problem is I've been looking into that from time to time. It's hard to find people to like work with. It is so hard right now. I tried small streamer discords. They're all filled with like a bunch of booby pictures. I tried the Reddits, nothing. I mean, it's so hard right now. You gotta do so much work to try to find ways to get yourself out there. And in my opinion, it's kind of ridiculous. Like, people want you to give up everything for this. No, it should not be that way. I'm sorry. It should never be that way. Because you'll never enjoy doing it. But they want to make sure, oh, you're going to give it everything you have. No, I'm not going to give everything I have. I got other shit to do on my time. I also do feel like the streamer market, like, is just way off. It's not even where it should be, in my opinion. kind of don't like that all or nothing mentality. I think it's fucked up. I think it's just a troll by. Because the problem is, like, the generation before this one for streaming, they're still giving away bad information. You have to go on all social media websites. No, you can't no more because they're starting to lock the shit down a lot. You know, and they have to. It's not like they have a choice.
How many times have you been slapped? What about drinks chucked in your face?
No, I don't have enough. And I do mean that you can't even run a stream like a business anymore. You really can't. Because there's no options to do it right. That's why guys like me can't get anywhere right now, because there's no options for me to advertise. There's nothing. All the social media websites, they work on what you already have watched. They don't look for anything new. You know, YouTube is starting to do that a little bit, but they're using AI to do it. Twitch, not so much yet. You know, and the sad part is, look at the top streamers right now. Some of them are just like
Incredible!
I don't want to say degenerates, but they're just like kids. And that's it. And the problem is, we see what happens when kids get famous. 9 out of 10 times, they end up being burnouts and they get all fucked up later on. Not every time, but a lot. And they wonder why they're not getting a whole lot of support right now from old media. It's because they're not giving anything that's worth a damn.
Winner! Winner!
Like, for example, everybody keeps bitching about Kick, and I understand the criticism of Kick. I will never go to Kick because it's run by Stake.com, and it's a gambling website. And I used to work the Las Vegas Strip, so I know all about how gambling works and the shady shit that comes with it. That some of these young kids don't understand. Like, there's a really nasty dark side to that they don't even see coming. Or they don't care, for that matter. The other problem is, because of all the decisions these kids keep making, they wonder why the industry can't make any money. Well, you're not giving enough to the streaming websites. Now, you got to sacrifice a little in order for it to go somewhere. Well, they're going to take 50%. Well, how else are you going to make any money? You're not offering anything else. People bitch about ads. I'm like, oh, what are you offering other than that? You have to offer something else. You know, like, if you're offering 50%, and that's not enough for you, well, you need to reorganize your life. Honestly, I think we need more adults to step in and just, you know, really show how this is done. It's getting to the point to where, like, you really need to understand business 100% to make this work. And there's a lot of kids who don't understand that. They just don't. for example, like, I know people say, like, do collaborations to get somewhere. That's true, but, like, a lot of streamers I would never collaborate. Like, Kai Cenat, nothing against the guy, but he is just too dangerous. I cannot work with that guy. If he offered me to go on his stream, I would immediately say no. And I can do that because I still have a daytime job that's actually still pays me pretty good. So I can say no, which is good. For Aiden Ross, for example, I would never work with Aiden Ross. I don't care what the benefit is, I still would never do it. I can't do it. I mean, you want scum of the earth? That's it. Kai Cenat, he's just stupid. That's all he is. No offense to the guy, but like, he really is an idiot. He's just loud, aggressive, and sometimes racist, which I'm sorry, no. You gotta learn some decorum and responsibility at that point. You gotta learn some of that. I know there's a lot of other streamers who, if they watch this, they'll be like, you idiot, you should work with those people. No. Because I see this shit you don't see. The reason why those guys still get the top spots is because there's no one better. There's no one appropriate. There's no one who has a clean record. You don't have anything like that right now. It's like with DSP Gaming, for example. The only reason why he's still relevant is because everyone else still has skeletons in their closet. And so they can't take him down. They don't know how. The thing is, everyone who's smart just like, oh, he'll fall off eventually. They're still waiting for that. It's like anyone with a brain is almost like, how is this guy not taken down yet? And it's real simple. Like, it really comes down to people just not understanding that you have to have a clean record with a guy like that, and you gotta do things to the book. But most people don't do that. They keep breaking too many rules, so they can't take guys like that down. You know, it takes a lot of effort and takes a lot of focus. And even then, it's still a multi-step process. It's not like you do it once and he's gone. No, you really have to keep on it with the guys like that. Part of the problem is you got a lot of detractors he has, which he calls them that. They still, like, they're still banking off of him, and that's keeping him relevant. Like, you don't do that. If you want to get rid of the guy, you got to keep things under the radar. You know, and it's hard. I'll be fair. It is hard. You got to play the same game they're playing. When you play by the same rules, they hate that. Because then they can't win. At least not very easily. It's really sad. I'm seeing how things are going right now. Much like climate change, you're going to see a streamer show up that is going to be like completely next level, and people are going to be wondering, how the hell we didn't see this person? You're going to see a scenario like that, and people are going to feel really stupid. And then they're going to blame the websites for that, and they're going to look back at them and say, no, it's not the website's fault. It's your fault. Why? Because You're not asking for anyone new. You're not trying to do anything to grow the brand. And some of the top streamers, not all of them, but some of them, they're not doing jack shit. They're really not. And part of the reason why is they're trying to keep things like locked down, so to speak. It's not all of them. There's some really good ones who do try to find new people, but some of the top ones, they don't do that. So they just stream all day long because they have to, instead of taking some of that time and saying, you know what, let's see if we can find some new people. Like I'm seeing Valkyrie and Pokimane do that sometimes, to be fair. And I'm glad to see them do that. That stuff I support. So I'm like, yeah, like you gotta keep finding new people. You can't just be like, with the top guys and then that's it. I'm gonna tell you right now, thanks to inflation and everything else, I can tell the pressure's on for a lot of these streamers to keep their numbers up or find new ways to make new content. I can already tell the pressure's already on. We're just not seeing it yet. Like, I'm glad Twitch is turning itself around quite a bit. It's not 100% yet, because they still got things to figure out still, but they're at least trying to fix them, which I'm glad they are. Like, for example, I'll throw an idea out there right now. Like, Twitch Rivals, why not have big streamers versus small streamers? Yeah, not everyone's going to be in there, but, like, hey, you know, you could do some short matches on either... You know, League. Actually, Valorant's probably the better option right now, and that's the most popular game. Let's do some short matches on Valorant. Small streamers versus big streamers. Yeah, not everyone could be in there, but hey, you know, at least give some people a chance to get their name out there. That's one idea. That's something to do already. Another thing to remember also is kids' content starting to go away. Because they have to, like, monitor the shit out of it nowadays. Let's face it, anyone with a brain in their head knew that that was going to happen eventually. Like, and the truth is, not a whole lot of content for adults. And that's the sad part, because no one knows how to do it. The thing about kids' content, you're doing it like every 5 fucking minutes because they're on it all day. Those were adults, they're not. They got work, they got stuff they got to take care of. They're not all day. They're only on for maybe an hour a day or two. That's it. So you got to make the content worth it. for kids. It's just clickbait. That's basically it. What's really sad though is some of these content creators that these kids supported, they're getting a nasty reality check every single day right now. And I'm gonna tell you right now, the biggest ones are yet to come. It's gonna get even worse. Now, and it's sad too, because I see some of these content creators who started because of some of these other ones, some of these newer ones coming out. Now, and I'm not going to throw shade because I understand. Hey, I supported this person for so long. They shaped my life. And then, all of a sudden you find out they weren't what you thought they were. But hey, they're 10 times worse. I didn't talk about the Mr. Beast thing when that came out. I saw that guy from a mile away. Because Mr. Beast, he came off as not genuine at all and a bit of a scam artist. Like, when you go up to kids on the street and say, hey, subscribe, I'll give you $1,000. It's like, that is the scummiest thing you can do in content creation, period. Like, it really is. And the problem is so many kids watch him, don't realize he really is a piece of shit. Like, even at the list, remember that 50 YouTubers thing? If I was invited to that, I would have said no. Even with, the exposure I would have gotten, I still would have said no, because look now. Look what he's going through. Look all the shit that's coming out. And we're not even getting all of it yet. There's still more to come. Because now all the content creators who got involved in that, now they got egg on their face almost. That's sad. Imagine Mr. Beast did a small content creators thing. I would have said no right off the bat. I would have been like, no. I'm sorry. I'll wait for a better option that's more sustainable. And I get it. If there's a big streamer watching this or a big content creator who's watching this, you probably smash your head at the screen right now saying, no, you should be taking those offers. No. Just a big fat no. There's a big reason why. Sure, it might give me some short run credibility, but when the shit hits the fan, I don't want to be anywhere near it. The truth is, what some of these content creators don't realize right now. See, I work at Intel, and we hear info from YouTube and Twitch and all that all the time, because they want to know how to make content better, as well as gaming and video production and all that. So we're in contact with them all the time. We're hearing it right now. They want more professional content creators. They want more professionals. That's what they want. Problem is, there's no one on the spectrum right now that they can market on yet. But they are looking. And the question is, they got to look and try to fix problems on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. So it's it's a multi-step process. And Mr. Beast right now is the big thing that's really blowing the whistle on that. It is Mr. Beast right now that is saying, okay, we cannot focus on these kids no more. We got to get adults in here. We got to start doing it. know, that's gonna be the big push, is him. And that's sad too, because he's got a lot of fans. A lot of people supported him for so long. And I understand, like, yeah, you know, this was the guy I supported for so long. And all of a sudden, he ain't what you think he is. You know, it happens. It's also kind of showing that, like, you know, kids should never make decisions on the internet ever again.
Winner.
Like, they should not. It has to be regulated.
Amazing!
And the good news, we do have good content creators out there who are doing a good job. And those I support. I do support them. And they probably have no idea who the fuck I am, but hey, you know what? It is what it is. And I'm not going to complain either.
Winner.
Like I said earlier, I got a full-time job. I'm doing fine. My bills are paid. I'm good. I got a savings. I'm doing all right. You know.
Full round.
Again, I just got to find a way to market my stream, which is just... Right now, there's really no option. There really isn't. No, trust me, like, if I ever make it as a streamer, like, if that actually happens, I become successful. I don't want to say popular. I want to say successful. Like, the stuff I would recommend would have people facepalm, and they would be like, why didn't we think of this? I'm not going to say it on stream, obviously, because, you know. Let them figure it out. I also know if I say it, one of the untrustworthy streamers might see this, because they do check, they do watch these other streams. I know they don't show it on stream, but they do it, and they might get the information and then they'll exploit it, and then it might, or they'll do whatever they can to stop it from happening. That's kind of the problem too. It's like I can't say anything because if I do, they'll get the word on it, and then they'll take advantage of it. You know, some of these content creators, that's something they don't understand yet about how to take care of stuff like that. Like, keep your mouth shut. If you got an idea, keep your mouth shut. Say it when it matters. Hang on.
With extra sausage. Craig, you want olives? Aye, chuck some olives on there. What? Here's speed.
$1,000. It's possible. It's a little dry. I don't drink as much caffeine as people think I do. Maybe at work, but that's it. Because I'm at work. I'll tell you right now, there are some content creators, some top ones who are trying to find new ways you get new people in the industry, those I support. I'm grateful for that. But there's a lot of really top ones who are just scammers who aren't doing jack shit. And they give the worst advice too. Get the bag, forget everything else. No, don't get the bag. Don't. There's way more to it than just getting the bag. And the really sad part is we're gonna get content creators soon that are really gonna blow up because they're gonna like, I don't want to use the word wake up, but I mean that as in like you're gonna get an idea of how far it can go, like it really can go, like streaming and content creation, because it's been kind of on autopilot for a while now. Again, go back to Mr. Beast, he's just doing clickbait. But he's doing it in an epic way. But it's still clickbait. It's still the same old shit. And clickbait's going away soon. But because it's getting way too expensive, it's getting way too deep, and it's getting far too exploitive. Esports has a big problem too. Like, people still don't know this. A lot of the games these guys pick are all beginner games. They're not even that skill based. They really ain't. Like Valorant. Valorant's a great game. I will be fair, but it's a beginner shooter. It's not really that high in the skill level. They say it is because the players who play it have the biggest say right now. They're busy saying, oh no, it's a skill-based game, when in reality, all you do is flick on people and that's it. And I think that's skill-based. No, it ain't. I'm not gonna say I'm the best, no fucking way at any shooter, but I give them an era where shooters were fast, hard, and you use all kinds of weapons, not just pistols, assault rifles, and snipers, that's it. Man, we got a phrase nowadays. Us old guys. You guys suck so bad. No offense, but some of you guys suck so bad, they'll only give you pistols, assault rifles, and snipers. That's it. Whereas back in the day, they gave us rocket launchers, nukes, and railguns. Like, they trusted us way more back then. in fact, I said it before, time and time again. Like, you know, for example, like I've said, like, you know, when games were actually skill-based back in the day, like, the last skill-based games I remember were Quake 3 Arena and Unreal Tournament. That's on the shooter side. Those games perfected multiplayer and skill-based gaming because it was fast. You had a multitude of weapons. All of them were equally powerful. You just had to learn how to use them properly. And you actually had to play it like a real sport. In other words, you had to learn how to lose so that you can win later. You had to learn to beat your opponents. It wasn't just, oh, you flick on them and that's it. But there were a lot of geeks and nerds out there who hated that shit because they don't play sports. And I remember too, like, they hated Quake and Unreal. They hated those games with a passion. Because they would get their asses kicked by me all day long back then. Because I actually did play sports. Football, basketball, baseball, tennis, track and field, I've done all of it. Well, I can't do it that much anymore because, you know, life. Yeah, I did all that. And the thing is, like, I understand how sports work. That's why I was so good. But, you know, you got all these, I hate to say it, geeks and nerds. I hate to say it all the time because it's true. But, you know, they hated that. They couldn't beat me. So what happened? Oh, Counter-Strike comes out. You know what the best feature about Counter-Strike was when it launched? Was that when you died, you had to stare at a black screen until the round was over. They loved that feature because I couldn't watch what they were doing and I couldn't learn how to beat them no more. Guess what? You got Valorant, which isn't the same thing, but it's close. But you still can't watch the other teammates learn how to beat them. You just got to flick on them fast enough and that's it. Does that make the game bad? No. It just makes it far easier to get into a real competitive shooter. Like I tell people, like, if you really want to become a good player, go to QuakeCon. You learn real fast what skill-based gaming actually is. And I'm not even saying it's a high standard. That's just what it is. Right, you wonder why the player numbers are so low for Quake, because no one wants to play it because it's too hard, as they would call it. Same with Unreal Tournament. Epic is trying to bury Unreal for some reason. I have no idea why the fuck they're doing it. But it is a dumb move because when these kids, when they get older, they're going to play Fortnite for the rest of their lives. They're going to play something else. But Epic offers nothing else. That's why you have Unreal Tournament, because you have that so that way the kids, when they get older, and they get out of the Fortnite phase, what am I going to play? You should have another shooter on standby so they go to us adults and learn how to play the right way. But no, they don't. So what do? They go to either Call of Duty or they go to Apex or they go somewhere else. Same goes for Halo. Halo, the first Halo's not a bad game. I'll be fair. The first Halo's a good game, but it was blown way out of proportion when it came out. And the reason why was because back in '99 we had, I hate to say geeks and nerds all the time, but it really is true. They were the ones going up And they're pulling this shit back then. I don't know if Valkyrie went through this. I did. I remember I was in high school at that time. I was graduating high school around that time. And they were going around saying, you're not a Mario fan unless you 100% a Mario game. You're not a Zelda fan unless you're 100% a Zelda game, so on and so forth. Metroid, whatever they can come up with. Well, they tried going after the Doom fans, saying, you're not a Doom fan unless you can beat the game on Nightmare mode. Well, Doom fans said, go ahead, you do it. And they couldn't do it. And they were seriously butthurt over that. I remember. They were really pissed off. And they got one up over that. You know, so what happened was Halo comes out and it kind of looks like Doom to a certain degree. It got blown way out of proportion. And part of that was due to online. Not the online multiplayer. There was no online multiplayer, but to chat rooms and the early days of social media. You could say anything you wanted back then and get away with it. You know, there were people doing that. You got kids less informed. They're like, oh, okay, that's probably the ultimate game. When in reality, it ain't. It's just really fun and innovative. That's it. Same with the PlayStation 2, like that console was a scam when it got advertised. When Sony started boasting about it, it was a flat-out scam. You gotta look back into it. Sony keeps trying to bury the scam that they did, and they got away with it. Like, one thing I've noticed about PS2, everybody talks about how well the console sold. No one talks about the games. And I mean no one. I've checked. It's always, the console sold 155 million units. Okay, well, what games did it have? Obviously it was just Grand Theft Auto, but that wasn't exclusive. It only was for a few years, that's it. Either that or Gran Turismo or God of War, and that's it. You will never hear another game come out of their mouth. So, greatest console of all time? Bullshit. It's just the biggest selling one. That doesn't make it the best. Have enough? Shit. Oh well, on home. And the thing was, like, I had a PS2. I only played it for a year. When the GameCube and Xbox came out, I played the shit out of those. And I was still going back to the Dreamcast. The only 2 years I played the PS2 the most. 2001 and 2005. That was it. The other years, I hardly ever touched the fucking thing. Plus, the PS2, in my opinion, was the first, like, actual faulty console when it came out, because those damn DVD drives they had. I mean, nowadays they're an easy fix. Just gotta get a new laser and that's it. Or replace the drive altogether. It's actually easy to do. We didn't know that back then. I think Sony's warranty didn't give a fuck either. That's one of the reasons why the sales of the console were so high, because people had to keep buying new ones. Yeah, you know the Nintendo Switch has got the same problem almost? Yeah. That's probably why sales for that console are through the damn roof, because people keep rebuying it. And they lie about, you know, the old one died. No, it didn't. I got the same one. In fact, when I bought my Switch in 2022, I waited 5 years to get a full Switch. I only had the Switch Lite, which I actually think is the better console, because it's more reliable. And even when I got my Switch, 2022, all that time later, 5 years afterwards, 11 months is when it died on me. You know how it died? All I did was leave it in the dock. The official Nintendo dock. Not a third-party dock, not a third-party charger, none of that other shit. I just left it in the dock. And the fucker still died on me. People bought that shit. And you know what? Nintendo did replace it, thank God. I took it to the post office, sent it out of the UPS store. The guys there were like, oh yeah, we get these all the time. Like at least once a week. And I was like, no shit. I will never understand how people can buy that shit. I just don't understand. Yeah, it's got good games on it, to be fair, but like, the hardware was horribly designed. And the thing is, like, people keep bringing up the, oh, it's just not powerful enough. That console's got plenty of power. The Switch has tons of power. We can do a lot with it. Developers have done a lot with it. It's just horribly designed. Like, no joke, if I was on the, if I was the head of that development team making the console and they had me that thing, I would have thrown it in the trash and told them, you start over again. That was a horrible design. It might look cool, but it's a horrible design. And nowadays, I still got my Switch. You know where the fuck it is? In the closet, in the drawer, and it's staying in there until I need it. So even in the dock, you can't shut it off. I've tried. Because it just kicks itself back on right after that. You gotta take it out of the dock, turn it off, and then put it away. That's the only way to shut it down. Is there a PlayStation PS5? I'm never buying a PS5. I can tell by looking at the thing that's horribly designed. Like, why does the console have to be that fucking big in size? If people are still stupid enough to buy that shit? I know what the faulty problem is with the damn console. The RAM is being way overclocked, and the reason why is because people still don't know this. That system runs off of a RAID SSD. That's what that system runs on for its storage. That is a horrible, horrible design because it can brick itself so easily. Even then, like, people end up like breaking the HDMI ports on that thing anyway. How they do that, I have no fucking clue. I never break an HDMI port in my life. Even back when they first came out. Beat this first, I get the save game item. Perfect. Awesome. I'm not even kidding about the Switch. Like, I swear to God, I left it in the fucking dock. That's all I did. It was the safest thing you could do, and it's still bricked on me. And yes, I was definitely pissed about that. Because even 5 years after it came out, almost 6 years, it still bricks on you. Apparently they want you to play it all the fucking time, which I'm not doing. If I don't trust it to be off all the time, no way I'm going to play it, leave it on all the time.
Come get some critical damage. Toilet defeated.
And everyone's geeking about the next Switch or a Switch Pro, whatever. I'm talking about a PS5 Pro. I'm like, why the fuck do we have Pro consoles? If you want something better, build a fucking PC. Your options are endless in that area. No, they want Pro consoles. Why? It was dumb when the PS4 did it. It was even dumber when the Xbox One did it. And now it's really fucking stupid. You're not happy with the way your console is? Then don't go to console. Get a PC. Every time I see someone buy one of those, I laugh my ass off. I'm like, really? You don't need it. You don't understand. No, you don't understand. You don't need any of that shit. You can live without it. Pick up on this, by the way, just like spread my opinion. You can disagree with me if you want. I'm fine with that. I'm saying someone who's been in the industry for a long time, I've never seen it so bad. Looking back and like, no, it's the best ever. No, it ain't. You are in the worst era of gaming ever. It really is the worst. There's all the good shit no one even knows about. Like, honestly, there's nothing AAA I'm looking forward to at all. I didn't buy Black Myth Wukong. I didn't buy that. I'm sure it's a good game, but I don't care. It's another Souls game. That's it. It's another one. Like I said earlier, Soul games are really not that hard. They're just slow. That's it. I mean, hell, like when Elden Ring came out, I didn't give a fuck. I saw the game. Yeah, I don't want to play it. It's another Souls game. I don't care about Souls games. What'd I do? I went in next week and bought Shadow Warrior 3. And I don't care what you say. I had way more fun than you did. I gotta play that game again on stream sometime. I keep forgetting to do it. Actually, I meant to do it for Blockbuster Summer, but I kept, I had to keep putting stuff off. Day's over. Let's get out of here.
proposal to convert the utility room and extend the King Laundry trading area. More space, more washing machines. It's a little obvious, but fine. Hopefully by now you appreciate laundry's vital role in the community, and the modest but steady income it provides. Reinvestment is a sure path to success. Maybe this is your first step to owning your own business empire. Perhaps someday you'll rise to my rank. Gerald, King of the Riviera.
I was saying with these sports too, like I know I'm rambling a lot lately, but you know. But no, like even with esports players, like they're not as talented as you think they are. Like again, they got all the wrong information from their older brothers and sisters from back in the day that I used to kick their asses all day long in games. They still tell you, no, you gotta practice 10 to 15 hours to be good at a game. 10 to 15 hours? How come I can do it in 1 to 2 hours a day? Back then and now. You know why they tell you that? 'Cause that's what it took to beat guys like me back then. It took that much.
Winner.
I did then what I'm doing now. Okay, fine. Give all your time to that fucking game. When life catches up and you realize you missed out on a bunch of other shit, well, sorry you missed out. You know, because in real sports, you don't practice that often.
Great!
Like, you ever talk to a pro athlete, they only practice for a few times a week. For only, maybe 3 hours, maybe, at most. They can't do it all fucking day. That's a physical sport. You can't do that all day. Yeah, you might be able to do it maybe like every once in a while. But not every fucking day. You gotta do other shit. You gotta clear yourself out. Let's make sure I'm not finding gum.
Winner.
You ain't the king of Jack. Babylon brain stuck on the track. Right on the course, revealing all that you lack. Here's a fact. Risk the illusion you might. Find that clue inside you, kill you when you look at it. Right. Overdue. And now to over you, the only truth is I'm the one who needs to choose. Which path I go, which life I make. If you want to play the game with me, then make no mistake. You can play. And I don't play nice. Ain't no second sight. Blind by the light of the night. Come on, we will look at your king paradise. And I don't play nice.
And back here. Never mind. Because I don't know how people can watch esports. I can't watch it. It's boring. Not only is it boring, but like, these guys are shooters, they aim all over the fucking place. Like, they play like they're scared shitless. Now, I know I'm fast to a certain degree, but like, you can at least tell what the fuck I'm doing. No, I'm not boasting or anything. I'm not saying I can beat those guys because they play all fucking day. I play maybe once or twice a week. also people don't tell you about is that esports, there's no money in esports. The guys who are playing these games, like in esports, they're not making any money. They're making nothing. The reason why is because they put everything back into the game itself. They put nothing into their personal lives. Maybe they brush their teeth, they clean themselves up, but that's it. Seriously, look at any esports player, they live like shit. Because they got no money. And the reason why they make no money is because they negotiate horrible deals. The only ones that made any money were the Call of Duty guys. They're the only ones that made any money because I guess you could say they were a little bit smarter. But those guys are living pretty good, I'll be fair with you. But that's because those tournaments paid out a fuckload of money for those guys. Whereas some of these other games, especially when they're on PC, the players there, they'll give up everything just to win. That's no joke. They will give up everything just to win, which, when they do shit like that, I quit. I'm like, no. Sorry, I got shit to do. I'm not going to sit here and waste all day long trying to beat your ass. I ain't got time for it. If you got to play a game like your life depends on it, you're a loser. It's that simple. There's no excuse to do that. There is absolutely no excuse. In fact, VR is where it's all going. That's where it's all going to VR. They're still expanding on that. And guess what? All the casual players, everybody else, they want VR. Why? Because you can be yourself in the game. It's the next step. We're looking forward to it. You know who's against VR? Esports players. Almost all of them are against it. They will never buy one, they never want one, and they'll shit talk it from here to Kingdom Come. You know why? Because they know if they get into it, they can't, because they're not healthy enough. Just to know once they do get into it, they're going to deal with guys like me all over again. Might not be me exactly, but it's gonna be guys like me who understand how sports works, who understands how games work, and understands how to kick their ass the right way. I mean, it's gonna be sad the next few years. Like gaming is gonna be going through like a massive reality check. All those players who do right now, they're just like buying whatever time they got. That's it. People start realizing they're full of shit. It's gonna get ugly. No one's gonna know who's gonna like prove it. Someone's gonna do it eventually. Finish this day out, and then we'll call her. What's really sad is most of the stuff I'm talking about right now, I wasn't able to talk about for years. Kind of finally able to get it off my chest too, which is a good thing. But just to nail it home, like I did play multiplayer games for a long time. I was a Battlefield fan. And I did play Overwatch. I was decent at Overwatch. I could actually hold myself up okay. The only reason why I ended up quitting is too many cheaters started showing up. When I say cheaters, I mean cheaters of all kinds. And the reason why I quit completely is because I just don't want to deal with it no more. Kids they play, the life depends on it. It's like, okay, if that's the case, I'm not doing it no more. And what's really sad is a lot of younger kids see that shit. And they think that's how gaming is. That's the sad part. That's going to do it for today. Thank you for joining me. Hope you had a great time. And hopefully I'll see you all next time. Take care.